Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the UDES 03. It's the Tier 8 Swedish tank destroyer. It's located on the westbourne of Westfield and it's under the command of JuniorBritner13. Now, he's been working very hard on this tank and managed to make his way up to, well, just under 95% and 2 marks on the barrel. And he's trying to get his 3rd mark. Game on. Unfortunately, yet again, Wargaming has let us down with the sound. Doesn't appear on the replays. Appears in the game, but not on the replays. Okay, the UDES, the mountain goat. Only a blueprint design, but it's quite a good little design at that. Okay, Junior Britner's just making his nest at the moment. Unfortunately, the IKV that's nearby him is actually being a bit of a hindrance, but there you go. Can't have everything, I'm afraid. Well, he's got the 105mm gun, which you can see is capable of 390 alpha. And his first shot, he gets a hit on the Jagdpanther for 462. A high roll, a very high roll. Now, the gun handling on this tank destroyer is rather good, but yeah, it's got a poor reputation for aiming. It also has a very low ammo count. You don't get a lot of shells, only 40 in total. So you have to make best use of them. Pardon me. But it's still more ammo than you get in a Batchat 25 ton. Still nothing to shoot at. Just checking his three-dimensional perspective. I think some players like to do this just to come out and see exactly where everyone is at any one moment. Don't always like to stay in sniper view at all times, and that actually can be a problem if you do, because you might miss out on information you do need. Oh, saw the top of the T29 and the Tiger P. But he went for the cupola, didn't get it though. No, so I think you saw 390 alpha, but its penetration is fairly decent. It's 288mm with standard APCR, and with the premium rounds, and he's only got 8 of them, he'll go through 330mm. And he's also picked up 4 rounds of HE with 480 alpha. Well, he went for the machine gun ports on T28 HTC, but he didn't appear to get anything there. I wonder if he had the machine gun ports in sight at the moment that he fired. It might have been just the top of the outline. You have to worry sometimes when you're looking at the target. You think that you can see the entire thing, and actually you can't. You can see that IS-3 though, and he gets around into that guy for 389, which is a low roll. And the guy's pulling back because he knows he's in trouble. That round didn't go through. In fact, it didn't even hit him. So again, I think gun handling on that one, the shell missed. But he's coming back for seconds. And you notice how Junior Britner moved forward a bit just to get him into view, then pulled back for the bush mechanic, and a lovely shot into the side of the Lerva. He's going to have no trouble punching through the side of the turret. It's the front of the turret on the Lerva he had a problem. Oh, he's punched through the upper plate for 363, but that is a low roll again. Can he get to the top of the turret? Yes, and in fact he gets the kill. So he's opened his account. Trouble with being a tank destroyer on this map is that you have to sit at the back and wait for the enemy to come over the rises, because if you try to go forward and take them on hand to hand, you can actually come a cropper. But he's nicely positioned here so that he is watching what's going on, and the moment that the enemy come into sight, he pulls back, uses the bush mechanic and gets a shot. Unfortunately, that VK just drove straight through the field of view, and so we can't get a shot at the Tiger P at the moment. That's better. Now he can do it. Oh, he actually fired without using the bush mechanic there. But the Tiger P didn't see him, and he got a nice shot in. Average roll 390. And he got some assists for spotting the shot on the Tiger P that came from the IKV. At least I think it was the IKV who did that one. We're one tank down on the enemy at the moment, but the game is still going well. He's got 2,250 hit points of damage so far recorded. Still early days, but there goes the AT-15. So we're now 2 tanks down. You know, so he pulled back just slightly. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. In fact, it looked like there was a round that came back actually, because something exploded against the rock behind him. Okay, so he's using the bush mechanic, pulls forward, pulls back, got the leather. There he goes. Just got the top of the turret though, which is going to be difficult to pen. Yeah, and the IKV is the one that dies. In fact, it was the ISU 152K on the enemy team who did that. But he punches one straight through the side of the engine bay of the leather and makes him a one shot. Pulls back again to use the bush mechanic. Goes for the Tiger P instead and gets it. 406, a high roll. Okay, it's doing well. Now up to 3k of damage. Oh, the ISU 152K is... Well, it's not a K. It's close. And he gets one in using the bush mechanic. Can he use another one? I hope so. Gets another one in, but this guy's getting close. And he might overmatch the armor and it will go straight through. But, oh no, that one didn't pen, and I think he hit the gun. He's come out of siege mode because he needs to move and quick, and he's taken 2 shots already. He takes 1 shot on the move, which is, well, normally unheard of because the UDES is terrible at shooting on the move. But he's actually relocated and got to a new firing position. But he's pulling back, actually. He's going to go back to where he was and take on that lurver and try and take him out. So he's gone back into siege mode. Coming up over the rise. There's the lurver. Nicely done. That equalises the scores. The enemy has still got a Scorpion, an M46 Ripper pattern, and the M12. Well, the M12 is not going to be anywhere except back at their cap area or behind it. The M46 is over the other side of the battlefield, but is getting close to one of our tank destroyers at the moment, and that happens to be a Scorpion, the tier 7 Scorpion. He's hiding in the wood. And he's just killed that Scorpion. So the thing we're worried about now is the Scorpion G on the enemy team. Now, one of the good things about the UDES is its camo qualities. It does have very good camo qualities, which is one of the reasons why JuniorBritner was able to get so much damage on the enemy. And we now know where the Scorpion G is, and we turn to shoot, and he gets one in, but unfortunately we've lost the GW Panther. Will we get another shot in? Standard reload is 11.22. He's got 8.55. He gets more damage on the Scorpion, but it's a low roll, but only just. So unfortunately now he's all alone facing 2 opponents, just the Scorpion G and the M12. The Ripper pattern has gone. So he's waiting for that Scorpion G to come up the hill. Now the Scorpion could cap, but that would be a bit of a mistake because that would allow him to be taken out by the UDES. On the other hand, he might be waiting for the M12 to come all the way over from the other side of the map to try and cap and then bait JuniorBritner to come out of hiding to go after the capping person and then kill him when he gets in sight. But no, JuniorBritner's decided he's going to actually take the fight to the enemy. And this particular tank destroyer has a 50 kilometers an hour reverse speed, 70 kilometers an hour forwards. So he's quite comfortable driving backwards. And oh, yeah, there you go. He is capping. And it's the Scorpion that's capping. Now, there's 2 ways of handling this. He could just go barreling down and try and get the reset. Obviously, that Scorpion's going to be sitting behind the house so that he can't be seen. The alternative is to actually pick a position where he can shoot at that Scorpion without the Scorpion being able to detect him. And the best way to do that is to go further down the valley, which is what he's actually doing here. But I think he isn't going far enough down the valley. But he's... Oh, now he's being very sneaky. He's found him. And the Scorpion is pulling back into cover. He gets a shot into the Scorpion. But he's still one shot. And it's a low roll, unfortunately, which meant he could have killed the guy with one round. But now he's going to have to do it again. And the Scorpion now knows from which direction he was shooting. But he doesn't know which way JuniorBritner's gone. Now the M12 really can't help the Scorpion at the moment because he's well, just too far away and he can't see where JuniorBritner is. And he's found him, goes to siege mode and gets a shot in to kill him. So he's done it. And it's just a matter now of finding the enemy Arty and killing him. Now, normally on this map, the Arty would go straight along the flat land because it's a lot faster to get to the enemy cap by going on the flat ground than it is by going up over the top. But this one is unusual. He went over the top. We've gone to siege mode, turning to the vehicle, and one shot wins the game for JuniorBritner. What a game. Guns up. He's happy. And it's a fantastic result for JuniorBritner13 in the UDES 03. He not only got an ace tanker out of this game, he also got his third mark of excellence on the barrel for getting at least 95%. And on top of which, he got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He ended up with 5, 1/3 of the enemy team. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points for his own vehicle, and he also picked up a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game, and a defender for resetting the cap and getting at least 70 defense points in the process. And look at that win rate, 14,809 super unicum standard, very good indeed. And yes, you have to scroll the page there. Let's have a look at team score and see what he managed to get. Well, 5,658 hit points of damage. The next highest score was the ISU 152 on the enemy team with 3,790. And after that, it was that M46 Ripper pattern who managed to get 2,835. The Scorpion, only 2,158. He wasn't in the same class as JuniorBritner. And I think technically he did make a mistake because he should have asked for the M12 to come over and join him. The M12 sit in the capping, and then the Scorpion to put himself in a position where he could spot the UDES the moment he appeared and take a shot. But he made that mistake and he paid for it. The highest number of kills in the game was actually shared by JuniorBritner and also the GW Panther on his team. They both got 5 kills apiece. So you could say that both of them carried their team. And in fact, if they platooned with the Bisonte, they could have actually had crucial contribution between them because they totaled up 12 kills altogether. When it came to the enemy team, they had an ISU 152K, sorry, not the K, keep saying the K, ISU 152 with 4 kills, and their Ripper pattern had 3 kills. When it came to base XP, there was 3 players over 1,000. JuniorBritner was top with 1,544, so he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,021 went to the GW Panther, and 1,005 went to the Scorpion, the little American Scorpion, on his own team. He fired 23 shots in that game, got 19 direct hits and 17 penetrations. Damage of 5,658 hit points, of which 1,164 were up more than 300 meters. He received 2 hits, both penetrations. Yes, I'm afraid the armor on the UDES is fairly poor. 20 millimeters, I'm afraid. That's all it is, all the way round. And so if anything touches the vehicle, it's more than likely going to pen. Unless, of course, you get a lucky hit at the right angle, then the shell will bounce off. But most of the shells that are being fired are more than enough to overmatch the armor and just go straight through. 1 enemy vehicle was spotted, 7 enemy vehicles were damaged, 5 were killed, and 787 hit points of damage assistance. He also managed to get 78 defense points by resetting the Scorpion and earned himself a Defender medal. On a free-to-play account, he earned 47,771 credits, got 23,886 from personal reserves, a total of 71,657 credits altogether. After repair ammunition resupply, he actually made a loss because, yes, I'm afraid the ammunition, he did fire some premium rounds in that game. So he ended up with a loss of 21,687 credits altogether. In fact, that's a bit odd because if you see that total there, 71, and deduct those figures, 49, you shouldn't have a minus figure. So I'm calling something's wrong there with the replay site. It's not actually recording the figures correctly. Yes, something's definitely very, very odd about that. 1,544 XP, base XP, times 5 for the first victory, 463 for completing a mission, and 8,183 experience points altogether. So yes, I'm definitely saying something is not right there, because there should be something else that's that should be a positive figure, because with 71,000 minus 49, yep, you would definitely have a positive figure. So something's not right. But a very good game there for Junior Britner. Congratulations on your 3rd mark. They'll never take that one away now, no matter how little you play it or how much you play it. But it was a very good game because you kept using the bush mechanic effectively, and even when you did get hit, you sneaked away and then came back again to finish off the lurver, which actually made things much, much better for you because you didn't have anyone behind you. You could then take on the scorpion and the other enemies in the valley and win the game. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.